Hello, my name's Dr. Mark Norman. I'm Head of Sciences at Museum Victoria, and today we're doing a special wildlife event on Gippsland Lake. So in eastern Victoria, away from Melbourne, sort of down near Lake's entrance, and we've come down to do a focus on forest life, so animals that live in forests on the Gippsland Lakes area. So we're at a place called Nyarimalang Homestead, which is a park homestead, and we've been here since yesterday, since Friday the 13th of March, and we've started making a list of all the creatures we've been seeing so far. So we've turned the museum's van into a whiteboard, and the intent of it is to try and make a list of everything we see while we're at Nyarimalang Homestead, which is, as I say, near Lake's entrance. And just even since last night, we've got an amazing array of animals turn up. So we're already up to 50 bird species. We've seen all sorts of interesting mammals. We've seen sugar gliders and echidnas and koalas. We went out to a place last night and we saw the greater gliders, which are like big flying possums that glide between the treetops. And we saw yellow-bellied gliders and water rats and all sorts of great animals. Our reptile collectors have caught a red-bellied black snake, and I'll show you that in a minute, and some skinks. But we're just building a list of all the species we've found in this area and have a snapshot of what's here now. And we're about to run some walks and talks where we go into the bush, round the ponds, along the cliff tops, and tell people how to get their eye in for finding wildlife. So we also have a lot of displays. And so our aim is to showcase the sorts of research our researchers do and the sorts of partners we join with. So just around this corner is a summary we did from Mitchell River National Park in 4 nights with a bright light and a sheet. The group from the Entomological Society recorded 410 moth species. So if you come in closer, you can see all the different moth species that they got in just 4 nights, 410 different species, all sorts of colours, shapes and sizes, just fantastic animals. So if we keep going, we've got lots of different stalls here. But this one's about live animals. So this is from our live exhibits department. So they've got spiders and beetles and scorpions and snakes and lizards and all sorts of things. But I'll just see if we can grab Jordan, who's one of our live exhibits people. Jordan, we're going to put you on the live stream from Melbourne Museum. Okay. Just to put you on the spot. Do you want to tell us what creatures you've got? More. So what have you got here, Jordan?
We've got a yellow-bellied water skink, 2 in fact. We've got a young one and an adult male. We sexed it when we caught it. They're quite calm at the moment. So yeah, this skink's common in wet sclerophyll forest and even at high altitudes around a lot of eastern Victoria.
Along the water bodies?
Yeah, in wet forests they can be reasonably far from water as well, as long as it's a relatively moist environment. Yeah, but you're not likely to find them anywhere too dry.
Pretty little skink.
Yeah, and so they've got, this one's got a bit of a yellowish belly, as the name suggests. But they can just have a white belly as well.
And it's a water skink.
Yep.
And what's in the next, you've got a snake here too, have you?
Yeah, so we've got a red belly black snake just in the next one. So yeah, they're in the black snake family, well known for eating frogs. And they can be in dry areas, but they like to be around water because that's where the frogs are.
So we found this yesterday around the frog pond that's here at Nyarimalang. So thought we'd put it on the show today. And I'll also show you, we've got, introduce Chris. Chris has been looking at the land snails here at the museum, so that they're seeing it at the wall in the museum at the moment in Melbourne. So Chris, tell us what you've been looking at.
Well, I was out in the bush this morning and I've been turning over some logs, and these are the kind of snails that we've been finding. These are most likely, I haven't had a good chance to have a look at them, but they're probably chiropods.
Very, very small.
Yeah. There's also some that are smaller, and I've also brought out some leaf litter and hope that I might find some in there as well. But so and they're native to Victoria.
Giant snails, aren't they? Carnivorous? Do they feed on other snails?
But these are I do have some carnivorous snails. So that one that you collected yesterday.
So they're predator ones that go around attacking and eating other snails and slugs. Thank you, Chris.
Okay.
We're just roving. So now we'll go down to the photographic lab, and that's where our photographer David Paul's doing specialist photography. So he sets up habitats and does amazing photographs, really close-up photographs of different sorts of creatures. So come and have a look.
Your museum, Victoria, scientists standing by.
So here we've got David Paul doing photography of, what are you photographing, Dave?
Hi, I've got a very attractive subject of an engorged tick.
So this is a tick, a parasite,
And here it is here. I've just,
eating an echidna.
it came off an echidna, but we're doing it just on a black, which is what we often do for scientific photos, just to give an ID type shot of it.
So David's taking photographs with his camera, and that's feeding through to the laptop behind. And then he can make sure all the settings are right and the image looks really good. And then we've got Rob Zagaro here, who does all our video work, and he's set up a video. What have you got, Rob?
This is a black rock scorpion.
Wow.
So we can see him under here in the little case. So he's quite small, but we've magnified him up so we can see him on the big screen for the public.
So you can see on the screen the scorpion up close. We just finished now with some more insects and mammals.
So hush, my little baby, don't you cry.
So as part of this festival, we're also got music and a book launch and different things, but we're also showcasing mammals of the area. So we've got a skull collection, and we've got insects that our entomologist Ken Walker has collected. So Kevin Rowe here is our senior curator of mammals, and he's got some of the animals that are found here. Do you want to show us one, Kevin?
This is the skull of a koala. So we saw a koala last night in our spotlight. Hopefully we'll see another one tonight. You can see how compact and lateral they are. But like all of its group, it has these two lower incisors that jut out, so just like a kangaroo. Even a wombat. Even something as tiny as a feather-tailed glider. So they're all part of the same order of Diprotodontia, because they have those two diving to prodont lower incisors.
And a platypus with its beak still on. Great, we'll just show you Ken. So this is Ken Walker. He's our senior curator of entomology, and he's got a whole range of insects and spiders. So part of the day is having lots of different things to show to the public, and we're partnering with groups like Cassie, who are doing the Indigenous knowledge and Indigenous artifacts and bush foods. So there's all sorts of things going on, and tonight we'll go spotlighting and get videos and photos of lots of cool animals and bring them back to the museum and show everybody.